Well, here's something nobody saw coming. Sydney Sweeney just got a surprising shout-out from none other than Donald Trump. Yep, the president is now calling himself a fan, all because of her latest denim ad campaign with American Eagle.
Hi, I'm Sydney Sweeney, and I'm from Spokane, Washington. I can work as a local hire as well, though, and I'm available for the American Eagle jeans campaign shoot.
Trump took to his social media platform to praise the Euphoria star, calling her ad the hottest out there. He even gave her a little pep talk. Go get him, Sydney. Though, he did spell her name Sydney at first, but hey, we've all been there with typos. He later reposted the message and added, "Being woke is for losers, being Republican is what you want to be." Subtle, not exactly.
I think her ad is fantastic.
Now, why is Trump suddenly so interested in a jeans commercial? Turns out several outlets recently reported that Sydney Sweeney is a registered Republican in Florida, specifically Monroe County, where she reportedly bought a mansion in 2024. ABC News found a voter registration under Sydney B. Sweeney in Summerlin Key that matches her birthday and shows her registered as a Republican. That was enough to get Trump's attention. When a reporter brought up Sweeney's reported Republican status during a gaggle on Sunday, Trump lit up.
She's a registered Republican? Oh, now I love her ad. Is that right? Is Sydney Sweeney? You'd be surprised at how many people are Republicans. If Sydney Sweeney is a registered Republican, I think her ad is fantastic.
Trump's post didn't just make headlines, it moved the market. After he praised the campaign, American Eagle's stock surged by 23%. That's a major jump, especially for a fashion ad that suddenly became political. So, what's this ad all about? Well, it's cheeky and playful, but not without controversy. The campaign features Sydney in American Eagle jeans, with taglines like "Sydney Sweeney has great jeans," a pun that plays on genes, as in DNA.
Genes are passed down from parents to offspring, often determining traits like hair color, personality, and even eye color. My genes are blue.
Sydney Sweeney has great genes.
Some people found it funny, others, not so much. Critics have taken issue with the wordplay, claiming it borders on referencing eugenics. Yes, that incredibly problematic and scientifically discredited theory about improving humanity through selective breeding. That's a serious accusation for what looks like a lighthearted denim ad.
That might be a bit of an overreaction. Although Hitler did briefly model for Mein Comfort Fit jeans.
Others felt the campaign placed too much emphasis on Sweeney's body, calling it overly sexualized and too focused on her appearance. Some even compared it to Brooke Shields' infamous Calvin Klein ads from the 1980s, when she was just 15 years old.
Genes are fundamental in determining the characteristics of an individual and passing on these characteristics to succeeding generations.
Occasionally, certain conditions produce a structural change in the gene, which will bring about the process of evolution.
Those ads also sparked backlash at the time for blending youth, sex appeal, and marketing in a way many found inappropriate.
They take the one commercial, which is a rhetorical question.
You want to know what comes between me and my Calvins? Nothing.
I was naive. I didn't think anything of it. I didn't think it had to do with underwear. I didn't think it was sexual in nature.
But American Eagle isn't backing down. They released a statement doubling down on the message. Sydney Sweeney has great genes, is and always was about the genes, her story. They emphasize confidence and individuality, saying great genes look good on everyone. Still, the internet is torn. Some love the clever twist. Others feel it missed the mark.
Genes are passed down from parents to offspring, often determining traits like hair color, personality, and even eye color. My genes are blue.
And now, with Trump chiming in, things just got a lot more political than anyone probably expected for a denim campaign. Sydney Sweeney's beauty is both her blessing and her curse. It seems like she is caught up in the sex symbol image, which leads us to the burning question. Will Sydney become the hostage to her allure or break free from the confines of stereotype?
I feel like people only see me as the girl on TV who screams, cries, and has sex. Sometimes it's all three at the same time.
Despite her radiant smile and glamorous appearance, she often finds herself trapped in a cycle of objectification and over-sexualization in the media and her personal life. The actress shared that constant scrutiny over her looks leaves her feeling like she has no control over the online discourse about her own appearance, as if she's become a character for everyone else but herself. I see it, and I just can't allow myself to have a reaction. People feel connected and free to be able to speak about me in whatever way they want because they believe that I've signed my life away. It's this weird relationship that people have with me that I have no control or say over. Sydney Sweeney is continuously exploited by the industry due to her attractiveness. Recently, she faced backlash after her appearance on SNL, with some sketches focusing on her body. In one skit, she played a Hooters waitress receiving tips from male customers, hinting that her physique was the reason for generous tips.
31, 32, $36,000.
A promotional clip also had her poking fun at herself and target audience.
Weirdly, a lot of my fans are men. I wonder why.
As if it's not enough, there is an even more unsettling skit in which she is flirting with a dog.
Oh, that's a cool tongue. God, you're so hairy. I love that. Are you Italian?
Sydney expressed her discomfort with the fact that much of the attention on her performances revolves around her nude scenes. I'm very proud of my work in Euphoria. I thought it was a great performance, but no one walks about it because I got naked, she said. I do The White Lotus, and all of a sudden critics are paying attention. People are loving me. They're going, oh my God, what's she doing next? I was like, did you not see that in Euphoria? Did you not see that in The Handmaid's Tale? Growing up wasn't easy either. She remembers feeling left out because she matured faster than others. I had boobs before other girls and I felt ostracized for it, she told The Sun. Those experiences still affect her today as she deals with the pressures of being a Hollywood star.
There was a storyline of what is happening in casting, the sexualization that's happening in casting because of her nude photos that got leaked and just the perception of others on her because she has boobs.
Even with all the tough stuff, Sydney stays true to herself and doesn't say sorry for her decisions. I have no problems with those scenes, and I won't stop doing them, but I wish there was an easier way to have an open conversation about what we're assuming about actors in the industry. She also took a stand against the unfair treatment that women experience in Hollywood. She explained how she believes there's a stigma against actresses who get naked on screen. When a guy has a sex scene or shows his body, he still wins awards and gets praise. But the moment a girl does it, it's completely different, she said. Now, let's take a closer look at how Sydney defies the sexy, dumb blonde stereotype. First of all, she is actually smart.
I heard you're the most voracious reader.
I do like to read.
Like 1 to 3 books a week?
I try.
At just 12 years old, she convinced her parents to uproot their lives and move to LA so she could chase her acting dreams.
I created a 5-year business plan presentation of what could happen if they let me start auditioning for movies.
And get this, she's not just about glam and spotlight. It may surprise you, but Sydney enjoys a part-time hobby as a mechanic.
I was like, hey, I bought this old car. I want to fix it up, but I kind of want to learn how to do it myself.
Before Sydney's acting career skyrocketed, she was a top student in her class.
I was valedictorian in high school. Like, I love school, like a lot.
But wait, there's more. Sydney's also quite the athlete.
You train in the martial arts,
Yes.
MMA? Are you
Yes.
jiu-jitsu, grappling?
Grappling, kickboxing, since I was like 12.
Believe it or not, she's knocked out a few guys in the ring. Talk about girl power, right?
I would fight guys, and they were all like a weight category above me.
Did you beat them?
I did.
Now, despite all the attention for her bombshell roles, Sydney's got serious acting experience. She's been in over 50 films, showing off her range in everything from rom-coms to intense dramas. Now, Sydney's been on a journey to redefine herself, breaking free from the bombshell image that stuck to her. She's consciously been choosing roles that aren't centered around her looks, focusing instead on showcasing her talent. Take Reality, for example. In this film, Sydney opted for a makeup-free look and sported a simple ponytail, stepping away from the glamorous image we're used to seeing her in. And in her newest indie horror movie, Immaculate, Sydney shows just how versatile she is.
I auditioned for a version of this movie when I was 16.
Instead of playing a sexy character like usual, she takes on the role of a nun, bringing some seriously scary and gory moments to the screen.
Please help me. We have to leave.
It's a big change from her usual roles, but she nails it. A true scream queen. Sydney Sweeney's journey in Hollywood is similar to those of other powerful women, such as Margot Robbie and Charlize Theron. They, too, first used their attractiveness as their advantage to rise to fame. But then these women broke free from being typecast by taking on roles where they didn't look glamorous. For Charlize Theron, it was a role of a serial killer in Monster, for which she wore teeth prosthetics and shaved her eyebrows. Margot tried to break the mold with edgier roles like Harley Quinn, but it was in I, Tonya, where she really shook things up, playing a character who wasn't conventionally attractive. That role showed off her acting skills, and the industry finally took notice of her talent. Like Margot Robbie, Sydney is also becoming a producer, which allows her to take more control over the narrative. By starting her own production company, 50/50 Films, she's focused on empowering other women in the industry, giving them opportunities to shine.
And so I hope that with my company, it allows other people to have a voice and be able to just be a part of the bigger picture.
But there's another side, too. Megan Fox, for example, got stuck in a sexy type cast and didn't have a chance to demonstrate her range in other genres. When asked about her advice to Sydney Sweeney on being over-sexualized, she gave the following answer.
My answer is I've survived it barely. Yeah. So just, you gotta find God in some form to make it through.
Now Sydney stands at a pivotal moment in her career. Will she continue to push boundaries or embrace her bombshell image? Stay tuned to see where the Hollywood journey will take her.